Greetings, Internet. Today, seeing as I set up screen recording software yesterday for reasons that you will find out about later, I figured why not do something a little bit different today and give you a tour of my Minecraft house. This is my, I guess you would call, estate up on the hill over there. I've been playing Minecraft for something like 8 years at this point, and this is the 9th server I've made over that time since 2012. This is a teleportation stone where you will arrive most of the time. And then we come into the main house where most of the technology things happen. There's a smeltery where I can make stuff, chests full of things, most of which is my junk stuff. There's some flowers, there's some leftover armors. Most of my items are all digitized in a central system. They're all stored in that colourful block up there. I've got machines that process all my ores and various things like that. Oh yeah, there's my enchantment table. That should be surrounded by bookcases, but because my house is made of wood, I have had some incidents with fire. And I haven't replaced the bookcases yet, I've just realised. Upstairs is where you access the central computery database thing, and all of these machines outside are attached to it in order to assist in automated crafting. And in there we have a quantum entangled singularity, which there's another one of those elsewhere in the world, so I can access this whole automated computer system remotely. So then if we go... Oh yeah, say hi to Bob. He's a slimeling that I brought back from Mars. And my tiny sentient potato, which I made over in my greenhouse area. Where there are various magical related things, which is how I created my fancy green armor that I'm wearing. You see, downstairs we have inside here is just a dark void which allows monsters to spawn. They then get blown around this tunnel using fans. Yeah, stuck. They go all the way around there and then end up landing on those mob mashers. That sucks out their XP juice into this tank, which then gets drained out of that tab onto that flower, which converts that into magical mana, which into here, which then gets shot into that and spread out into these things and spread out further to power all my various magical things, and the fact, my magical tiara that lets me fly around and things like that. At the back here there's a automated plant growing that's currently switched off because I've already got far too many seeds. More magic production because the mob thing isn't really enough, so there's another one underneath that is spawning blaze rods. You can see them getting thrown into their fans just down here. So the XP gets saved and shot up there, and then the blaze rods themselves get shot up there. which are then sucked out of this chest at random well, not random intervals, every 10 seconds when they've got them, and dropped onto these flowers, which suck out the power of the blaze rods and fill my magical storage. And then I guess up on the hill here, we have got what was the NASA workbench, was my rocket ship creation thing. Originally, I was going to put all other related machines for the creation of stuff up here, but it ended up being easier just to put some of the main creation stuff in the main building rather than coming up here, because then I would have to route access to my big computer storage system and power all the way up here, which at the time I couldn't be bothered. I guess we're out of Georgia since, but yeah, but power's all on top of the main building, coming from the wind. But yeah, from there we can go down to my rocket launch pad. There are still some bits of the galaxy I haven't explored yet, but you already met my Mars pet. Been to Mars and the Moon and Venus and a couple of fictional places in another solar system. Oh, I see zombies on the hill over there. Oh, way too. Can I even get them? Yeah. Now it's a zombie who's on fire. Let's just go stab him. That was easier. And yeah, down on under my greenhouse there are a couple of other bits. I have lots of special chickens. My emerald chicken lays emeralds. The blaze rod chicken lays blaze rods. The normal chicken lays eggs. As well as a whole bunch of sheep. I should have one of each colour there, and they're regularly, automatically, what's the word, shorn? And then it harvests all their wool for my collection. Then up on the back here is what I would generally call my living area. It's just there's some furniture. I always planned to make more of a kitchen, but haven't quite done that. But mostly it's just trophies from my adventures, various bits of armor I've collected over the years, and photographs I've taken. There's even an in-game camera, which I can then print out on a printer. They're not showing up. Yeah. That's my Cyclops eye I got from killing a Cyclops. Also a Gorgon head. Various stages of rockets I've had over time. You got a moon in a tier 1 rocket, and then with materials you find on the moon you can build a tier 2 rocket which is good enough to go to the Mars, etc., and you keep on going. I have a block of moon cheese on display, and photos from my space adventures, and samples of rock from various planets, asteroids, Venus, Diona. And then down here it's fairly sparse, but here we have my bedroom. If you're not familiar with how but Minecraft works, is if you accidentally die, you respawn at your bed. So this is my spawn point, which is actually, so it's all below my house, sort of inside the mountain at that point. And there's the little platform where we started, walked up and around and back round. And then notice that there's a little one torch there that's sort of out of place, which I guess you wouldn't really think about, but if you happen to right-click it, there's a secret little storage area. And I think that's about all the main features of where I live in this current Minecraft server. There aren't a lot of big construction projects I've done on this server. Oh, but I guess we can go to my town. This is a nice little mod where you can control a bunch of NPCs to manage an entire village. So this guy is going to build things and they all have a place to live. And you know, there's some people farm sheep. There's a restaurant where they all go to eat. That's the barracks where my shepherd apparently only has raw food to eat. Well, you know, we've got a restaurant. Go get some food. Sometimes they're a bit annoying. They need constant attention. And I guess my other main big project that I've just completed recently is all the way across the ice mountain. Some old dead animal bones there. A nice village over there. You know what, let's just fly, it's quicker. I did build a road. I'm slightly obsessed with building roads, even though that I can fly and teleport. But I did just recently build this fancy bridge. And I'm working on some things over here, but that's basically just a cobblestone platform at the moment because it's not finished yet. And so I guess that was a quick look at my Minecraft house. Hopefully you enjoyed that. That was a bit different than we usually do here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.